it's a lot of, manipulation and deception, you know what I mean? Teaching a man how to manipulate a woman to gain love and affection, teaching a woman how to manipulate a man, oh, make him chase, so, do all like and it's just a lot of dishonesty, lack of transparency, and I'm like, "If people are trying to get to love, why are you playing this game?"
You got this new song called Past Life Lovers. The melody is fire. Your cadence when
Thanks.
you're rapping is crazy. Talk to me about that song. How did you come up with it?
Well, Stefan asked me to write him a song. And I said I was like, "Well, I can't just write you a song." I'm like, "It has to already be written." So, sure enough, I wrote it after, we had a falling out, um, but it came, and while, dating him too, because I also get past life recollections. I started to get some past life stuff. It was really interesting, and it's all connected. It's like connected. It's like from New York to China to Manila. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
So it's not a new song, it's an old song?
I wrote it in 2024 right
Oh,
after
okay.
Stefan, but I just put it out right now.
Got you. Okay. I was really impressed, you know what I mean? Like I know that you're a great artist, but like I felt like that really matched your sound. I don't know, like it was just like something different about it. It really stood out.
Thank you.
Now, on threads, like you've said, you've gotten in trouble with certain stuff that you say, right? But it comes across like you hate men a little bit on threads.
Yeah, I don't hate men. I love men. There has just been a collective. I'm not gonna say every man is like this, but it's a collective thing where, I don't wanna sound like a feminist because I'm not a feminist, I'm a humanist, but there's been an imbalance to where even the way men, even the best of best men have operated where we women have been perceived as subordinate to men, and men just have to be honest about that because and even if they're not fully conscious, they still operate that way, like men, like, kinda look down on us, like, "Oh, you guys are cute. You're" you know, like, a guy that I was dating one time, like, I got on stage, I did my thing, I'm, like, powerful, you know what I mean? And when I got off stage, he was like, "You're so cute." And I'm like, "Cute?" I'm like, "That wasn't cute." Like, the fact that you call me cute makes, like it's just like an insult to me, you know what I mean? I just delivered power, and you diminished my power to cute? So, it's just lack of and even men that I've dated that, like, yeah, they might have loved me, they love my beauty, but then when I'm conversing with them and I'm speaking in authority as a woman, as a divine woman, I'm not heard, you know? And I'm not respected. I'm just admired and looked at for my beauty and for being a woman because I'm useful to a man in a certain way. But there's more to us women than our sexuality. There's more to us women than our beauty. There's more to us women than just cooking and cleaning and doing all those things, which I love. I love to cook and I fucking love to clean. Like I love it. I love doing domestic stuff. But at the same time, I also love and coming out into the world and speaking a message to uplift people. And I probably won't have children, but I consider the children of the world my children. And what I do is empower and authority. It's not cute.
There will be applications in the description for her. She said she loves to clean and loves to cook. Okay.
I cook
No,
good too
no,
though.
but
Straight up.
I totally understand what you're saying because you put on threads. You said even the best of men still view women as subordinate because it's a way of training that society has
Yes.
trained men to think
Yes.
women to be less than,
Yes.
right? And I agree with you on that. I really do actually. I think that it's important as men for us to check ourselves in that way. Like if those thoughts come across, the best thing you can do is to put things back into perspective, right?
Yeah.
What I'm hearing from you when you're talking and you're saying that is just like you want to be viewed as an equal more. Like respect what I have to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and not equal in like, "I'm a man, I can go and lift and do what you do." I know my role, I know what I can do, but I also have a brain, and my
Right.
brain operates at the level your brain does, and maybe even higher. Just saying, I'm just playing.
Some definitely. I definitely, especially the ones in the comments on the internet. So I've seen you go back and forth with people on threads like crazy. Like,
I know, I'm trying
wow,
to
just some of
stop.
the
I'm trying to
some of the
stop.
stuff that you've said, it's pretty crazy. Like, yeah. But anyways, so you said that you've been studying the psychology of men lately, and after you know what you said that you'll be living out the rest of your life as single and
Yeah,
celibate.
yeah.
Now, I know there's tons of people in the comments right now that are simping and crying, going, Tina, no.
I mean, I think it was a moment, you know what I mean? I think just in my life right now, I just wanna sit and reflect, but I will say, okay, there are dating coaches and psychologists and everything, and when you really delve into the psychology of dating, this is some schizophrenia, it's some mental illness. Actually, I'm not gonna say schizophrenia because schizophrenia is, I think, I won't talk about that, but I think schizophrenic people have a lot of bandwidth, they have a lot of consciousness, they just don't know how to organize their thoughts. But this is like it's just it's it's a lot of, manipulation and deception, you know what I mean? Teaching a man how to manipulate a woman to gain love and affection, teaching a woman how to manipulate a man, oh, make him chase, so, do all like and it's just a lot of dishonesty, lack of transparency, and I'm like, if people are trying to get to love, why are you playing this game? And my thing is, a lot of men, the men that have been bamboozled and have got played by women and like married and been done dirty by women is because those men, the only way they can feel like they can love a woman as if they conquer that woman, right? So the woman played the chase me thing, right? They conquered, now they feel like a man, right? It does something to their brain chemistry. Now I'm in love with this woman, I'm gonna possess her and I'm gonna keep her, right? The thing is, you played a dishonest game with that woman in order to get her. She played a dishonest game with you, and then now she ends up doing you dirty in the marriage. So you know what I mean? It was not even based on real love and authenticity, it was based on psychological games, and that's
It's a
what
lot of bullshit.
yeah, and that's the entire dating field right now. It's lower limbic system, lower consciousness, and so humans right now, I think we're about to come out of that, and we're about to experience and we're also understanding there are different definitions of love. In the Greek, you have 4 different definitions of the word love. So eros is what, that romantic thing you feel for someone. Eros is the quickest fading type of love. What remains when people remain in marriage for long term is a phileo, the friendship, storge, which is emotional, and then agape, which is unconditional love. But that eros is a bunch of, it comes and it goes.
So you saying that you will never provide your energy to a man ever again, that was a moment in time that you felt that way. You don't feel that way.
Yeah, and but this man has to be of higher consciousness, and we're not going to be playing no games. You know what I mean?
Okay. What about the part where you said, I will never tell another man I love him ever again. If I enter into a partnership, I will ask the man, do you love yourself? And he will ask me the same.
That was a moment. That was a
Another
moment.
moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be chilling on threads moving forward.
Now, do you find that dating has been more difficult in this era because of, technology with social media and stuff like that compared to how it was back in the day?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was just a lot more simple back in the day, like, you just got someone's phone number, you set up a time to meet up, and you met up. Now it's like it's just a lot of interaction before the meeting up, you know what I mean? A lot of, like, not real interaction, so it's like they're looking at your post, you're looking at their post, now you're just perceiving stuff off of this, you know? So it's confusing.
What about even further back where it's like people met and they have marriages like for like 30 years and stuff like that. Like how, I mean, to a certain extent, like society standards obviously made that happen too, right? Where it was kind of like imbalance in power for men and women, where women kind of felt like they just had to be in something like that. Like if
Yeah.
you're talking like our grandparents, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, right? But at the same time, though, I feel like with everything online, from when you buy something, when you look at the reviews, when you look at just so many different alternative options and brands to something basic, like, you know, like it's just like, I just feel like having so much competition, having so much to see, it almost makes it more difficult.
It does. Absolutely. Yeah. But I'll tell you where it is better though, because you can catch liars easier.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
that's true.
Yay!
But I imagine like for men, it's like seeing so many women, it's like it's almost more like of a thirst trap for some men. Like they're just like more enticed by, oh, I can't settle on one. I just want to have more.
Yeah, I think that's changing though, Panda. I think it was that way. It's been that way for like the past decade, like heavy. Uh, but I think that's shifting because of the oversaturation of the thirst trap photos of the BBL, woman.
Yeah.
Like it's all going out. And
It's
and
not even
men
special anymore.
no, no. So
Yeah.
it's oversaturated and at the same time, people are raising in consciousness and realizing now, men are also realizing too that guess what? Your business endeavors, your money is connected to a woman, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about in the past week? You said, men, we are not your play toys. Our bodies are not meant for your personal pleasure. When you enter a woman, you are connecting yourself to her nervous system. You have a responsibility to reciprocate the expensive feminine energy given. This is the energy that amplifies your business endeavors and manifestations.
Yes. Yes. I've told you this before. So even the Bible says this is code, right? And not to get religious, but and I'm not religious. I grew up in Christianity, but there are even with the Bible being misinterpreted, mistranslated, it's a cultic, all whatever. You can still take code, right? So the Bible says, uh, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. That means that you coming together, the Bible also says when two come together, they become one. So it's like a man taking his device, right? Plugging it into the socket on the wall and drawing energy from that socket on the wall, right? So what happens is when man and woman come together, now the feminine, we females actually provide energy to you men. Scientifically proven in the gym, when women are around, men work out harder. Scientifically proven when a beautiful woman smiles at a man, it gives him energy too. So imagine how much energy is being pumped into this man through intercourse, right? That's a lot of energy, especially if the woman is in alignment and highly abundant. Now she just fueled this man, right? And now the man goes and he is amplified and magnetized to go out and hunt and to in the physical bring that abundance. So now in the physical he brings that abundance and he brings it back to the female and they keep that cycle going. Hence the king and queen, the emperor and empress energy.
I actually strongly believe what you're saying because I've seen a lot of corny dudes that have girls that have made them feel like they were that guy. You know what I mean? Like they've really made them believe in themselves. And when you start to view yourself like that, you're able to accomplish way more. So
Yes.
like, so I really do believe that. Now you also said, I'm fully convinced any male who has romantic interest in me is an enemy wanting to siphon my energy.
I mean, it has been, kind of up until maybe not everyone, maybe I probably didn't give a good guy a chance, I'll be honest, you know? And I've had to check myself. I'm like, why am I attracted to this toxicity? Like something is wrong with me too. So I've had to check myself. So I'm just gonna be taking more responsibility for myself rather than blaming men all the time.
So proud of you. In this interview, you taking accountability for things. You see that, guys? She actually has. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen this. It's been a while,
Really?
So no, but I'm just saying though, it's really great though to hear. You
Try to change my
recognize.
life.
Yeah, it's great to hear you recognize a lot of that. Um,